this TechTrackr.com video, we'll review HP's 15.6-inch laptop, the G62. Hey everyone, it is Matt from TechTrackr here. Before we begin with the review of the HP G62 notebook, which is actually right in here, I just wanted to apologize for the super extended delay. As a result of a heavy iPad and iPad 3G coverage that we were committed to bringing you guys, and the iPhone 4 coverage, which is just beginning, covering TwitterCon, working with David Pogue, the HP G62 review kind of fell at the wayside. But again, we're here to review it now. And I'm really excited to tell you guys more about this laptop because I know so many of you have been looking forward to it. So here's the HP G62. It's actually in this Waterfield design sleeve case. We actually just did a review of some of their iPad cases. They make some pretty awesome stuff, and I've been happy with it, so you can feel free to check them out at sfbags.com. Anyways, back to laptops. We'll begin with the basics here. This model starts at $479.99, although the model that we have here retails for about $640 with the configurations that we have. It's available from HP directly as well as major retailers, Amazon, Best Buy, the works. It weighs about 5.5 pounds. Although honestly it feels a little heavier, more like 6 or 7, and it boasts this 15.6-inch screen. We'll come back to that in a little though. So moving on to the good stuff, design and build quality. Comes in 3 flavors, biscotti, black, and silver. Just so you can get an idea, this is the silver model. Hopefully you can notice here that it has this textured matte finish. The finish is actually just about everywhere throughout the entire laptop, even in the keypad. And so if we bring the keypad close here, you'll see that there's that finish, and then it's throughout the whole laptop. More on that in a little when we get to the keypad. Overall, the laptop feels pretty well put together. Definitely sturdy construction. I haven't had any issues with the hinges. Now looking at functionality, we'll start by taking a look at the laptop's ports. So we have here a USB port, a port for the wall adapter and power, standard VGA, Ethernet, 2 USB, microphone, headphone, place for your SD cards, and HDMI. And it works actually very well over HDMI. So overall, pretty loaded in terms of ports and kind of functionality. Moving on, important for us to discuss the processing power, and we'll start by booting it up here. Now our laptop, and most laptops, unless you choose to upgrade it, actually come with Windows 7 Home Premium. Very weak. We decided to update it to Professional to get some of those additional features that you can only get in the more premium versions of Windows 7. Now you're probably able to tell that we just took a break. The reason being the battery life is awful and it already ran out of battery on us. We'll come back to the whole battery life issue in a second, but just take note of that for now. In terms of processing power, this thing comes built with an Intel i3 processor. It's quick, definitely not the best around. I personally would have liked to have seen an i5 or i7 processor like a lot of the new notebooks out there have. Now we'll talk a little bit about entertainment and media. So in terms of media playback, it is excellent. I just found a random HD video here on Vimeo, and you can see the colors are great. It looks great. I'll play a few seconds for you here. But if you're into watching movies, this might be for you. Again, the 15.6-inch screen allows you to be able to really utilize a full screen and take advantage of watching movies and TV shows. So that was one of the things I really did like a lot, was watching entertainment. I constantly found myself bringing this in bed with me, wherever I may be, to watch TV shows. Great screen. And it's also worth mentioning that the speakers, which are Altec Lansing, and they are right here, work very well. Pretty robust sound for a laptop. Again, we'll let you hear it.
Species decided to call itself humans.
And so you can hear that. Very loud and pretty good sound quality. Again, Altec Lansing makes those. So in terms of gaming playback and Photoshop now, which are very popular among most of us on the blogosphere, it comes with the Intel HD graphics card. Who really knows what that means? And the i3 processor. I'm not a huge gamer, so I wasn't playing WoW and testing out intense gaming, but we did have Photoshop installed on here. Worked fairly well. Definitely no lag or anything significant. There's also a built-in camera, which is right here, which will allow you to video chat with your friends. So camera is right here. And again, that just gives you that video chatting capability. So overall, you kind of got the feel for the laptop, hopefully. Some other tidbits, it comes with, this built-in web camera, which means it's pre-installed with the CyberLink UCam software. Loads of cheesy effects. Personally, I prefer, Apple's photo booth, but that's just me. We've talked about, its design, the functionality, and that its processing power and its ports. Now there are a few major drawbacks to this laptop, and that's kind of what I want to talk about right now. For some reason, they used a 6-cell battery in a 15.6-inch laptop. It's unbelievably weak. They should have put a 9-cell, not sure what they were thinking. HP says it gets around 5.25 hours. You will not, and I repeat, you will not get more than 3. I normally get around 2. In comparison, my MacBook Pro and my Dell D630 get around 4 or 5 almost always. And my iPad gets more than 10. And so I constantly found myself having to charge this thing. So if you're going to be on the go, this laptop may not be for you. Maybe it's more of a desktop replacement if you want to keep it plugged in all the time. Something else that I absolutely despised about the laptop was the keypad. And so you'll see here that there's no defined region where the keypad should be. It just kind of goes, and it's kind of here. Now clicking, I can't click here. I really can't. You have to click on one side or the other, and it's very sticky, and that's how it's supposed to be, which is kind of annoying. And if you press in the middle, nothing. There is nothing happening on the screen. So I'll zoom out in case you don't believe me. Nothing. I can't press in the middle of my keyboard. It is unbelievably frustrating. So I kind of have to do this awkward pressing if I want something, and I have to press it hard, and it makes using the laptop hard. So I just feel like I'm constantly having to do these weird motions, and it's not a very succinct, well put together experience in terms of navigating the screen itself. Also, I really dislike the keyboard. I found it was extremely hard to type on. This, your normal QWERTY keyboard kind of got packed in the middle of a bunch of unnecessary features. And so normally, you look for the caps lock here on the far left side, but they've thrown in things like mail and shortcuts here on the side that kind of throw off the balance of the keyboard. So whereas you'd have it in the middle here normally, or excuse me, let's say on this side, it's more towards the middle. And so I constantly found myself hitting wrong keys. I type out 80 words per minute. Here I could probably only do 50. It really is hard to find the keys. And if you have things like page up and page down, which are normally up here, and now they're here. So we kind of crammed the keyboard in towards the middle, and it made it hard to use. Now I know I'm just talking here, but if I type, it's kind of hard for you to get an idea. We'll run down everything again. So, great multimedia capabilities, pretty good for functionality in terms of Photoshop, in terms of actually running the application. Games would be probably okay as well. And then when we look at, word processing and using it for business, is where it kind of, falls at the wayside. The poor battery life, the fact that it's very hard to navigate with this keypad that kind of blends in with that matte finish, and the keyboard itself is kind of misconstrued. The bad battery life, and so overall, I'm not sure that I would recommend this laptop. And I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this review, anxious to hear what I have to say. But I definitely can't give you a full recommendation on this. There are some excellent laptops out there. The MacBook Pro, Alienware laptop for the M11X if you're a gamer. There's just some excellent laptops. And even my Dell, which one of my models, the D630, I've had for nearly 3 years, is a better laptop than the G62. So I hope this was helpful in giving you a better idea of what it's about. Again, I do like the design. It's very nice. This matte finish, good construction. Hinges work well, great looking. But if you're going to, use this for function, I'm not sure that I can recommend it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check us out at TechTrackr.com. This has been Matt, and have a great day.